What are you setting your watch for?
Calling the neighbor for refreshments.
Oh, okay. Okay, why are we using these kind of gopher traps today?
We're using the mechanical guillotine trap.
Okay.
Work the best.
Why do you think they work the best?
It's all I've ever had best luck with. All the other stuff I've used.
You're not into the poison, or?
No, I've tried the poison feeder on the pole. I mean, you don't know if you got them, but I still see the holes coming up.
Do you worry about that poison getting drugged around to the other animals?
Yeah.
Okay. Seems logical.
You want a good sized hole to work with.
Do you have any moral issues with killing these gophers?
Excuse me?
Do you have any moral issues with killing these gophers? Because most guys I know could care less about these gophers. Once everybody thinks they're, they care about the gopher until the gopher is just destroying all their.
For the person that enjoys being in their backyard doing their gardening and takes pride in their yard, they know what I'm talking about.
All right, that's what I thought. It's like anything else. Anybody that doesn't have a garden or care about their plants, they're the ones that have a moral problem with killing these gophers.
And there's a way you can pull the grass up. This is all patchy grass. It's a little dry, but you can square it up, cut it, peel it from up underneath. That way you can put the grass back when you're done.
That's good to know.
With anything, that's doing put some sprinklers in. Okay, there's a hole there. And there's a hole there.
Oh, 2 holes?
Yeah, tunnels.
2 tunnels.
But you got to find the tunnels inside where they split, because they'll backtrack around, push the dirt through to compact the tunnel, and then they won't hit your trap. So dig this up a little bit. You got to see the diameter of those. That's got to be able to clear and clamp down on them. So sometimes you need to ream the hole.
Got to ream that hole a little bit. Definitely should.
A little small hand trowel or shovel works good.
Or a crowbar.
We're compromising.
We should have brought the dogs out for moral support. Do the dogs like to dig for gophers?
Yeah. See the chewed up grass in there?
Mm-hmm. What do gophers actually eat?
Vegetables, roots.
Oh, so that's why you really don't want them in here.
Yeah, they'll destroy your garden in a heartbeat. Okay. Now, you can lanyard these together with anything you want. Whatever you have works best. But that just, because you always got at least, rarely do you set just one trap, because normally if you just set one trap, one hole, you won't get them. There's been special occasions I have gotten them, but in general philosophy, you got to set the 2 traps.
And somewhere up in these trees, we got a woodpecker pecking too, so he's watching whatever it is we're doing. So there's a lot of wildlife going on around here. Got rattlesnakes around here.
Okay, push that down, set the lever back, bring your door. You want to shove it as far as you can up in the hole.
That thing up in there.
And make sure that there's no other tunnels prior to that.
Branching off.
Because they do branch off, and they'll backtrack around and backfill and not even go that direction. Gophers always got a way out. And you got to make sure that when you set that, when it closes, it's not going to hit the bottom of underneath the grass. So that's why a little hand spade or something usually works the best. We're doing this video on short notice.
We don't rehearse this stuff. This is just our daily lives.
Okay, see how that goes? He goes in, hits that, wham.
He's stuck.
And you put the lanyard on, one, in case they could back out, you know, take off with it. Or
So when
you
it
can find it.
When it clamps down on him, is it hitting him in the back or the front? Right around the neck.
Right around the neck. But I've got them like to where their leg just got caught in it, their shoulder, you know, their flank. Yes, that's up in there nice. You can move around, so that means it's not binding up underneath
the roots.
Back side of the grass. What happened was, I had my hip replacement June 22nd. I come home 2 days later, I come outside and they got a gopher extractor pumping fumes into the ground.
Oh no.
All that does is chase them to your neighbor's yard.
Right.
The guy. And here we are today.
So you got volunteered to catch them. That's always good to help out your neighbor anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, see that? You can see all where the dead grass is. Those are all holes from them.
It's all the damage these gophers are causing, and that's why if you have a moral problem with them, then you probably,
depending on, you know, you should put a stake, screwdriver, something, just in case you got some huge granddaddy in there. But because what happens is if you don't, they could take this and then you lose it. Then it's kind of a little bit more effort to find. What I like to do, use a piece of plywood or something.
trash can lid.
Yeah, and you want to leave a little bit of light, a little bit of air. Other than that, that's all you got to do. Because what makes them come back out this way is they feel the air going through their tunnels. And they're like, oh shit, there's a breach. So then they come back and
check everything out.
Right. It's a lot easier when you have soft dirt, good soil.
Everything's easier when you got the soft dirt.
Okay. And since we got them, let's see, we can find another location. Let's go over there. There's a mound over there.
All right, part 2 of the video. We're moving on. We're browsing for our second location. Gophers don't stand a chance.
Sometimes you just gotta tear it up.
It looks like the gophers already tore it up plenty, so I don't think we're gonna do much more
damage. It's always
damage.
nice to find a fresh mound coming up. A little easier, but they're here. They haven't gone anywhere.
They're definitely here. I mean, look what they've done to this front yard. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, these things respect nothing.
The new fresh holes on my side of the property.
Oh, they chased them over there with those fumes, huh? So let that be a lesson to everybody. Kill your neighbors' gophers and your gophers. Otherwise, they're all just going to come to your house.